This is Shanna today for Pixi Dust Designs, and I'm here to make a couple really cute Easter tags using the Easter egg die set and the new Tag D die set. Today I'm going to show you that not only do these cut and make beautiful eggs and Easter projects, I am actually going to use these in hot foil onto a tag and show you how you can get more out of your die set without buying additional hot foil dies. Thanks for joining. Stay tuned. Okay, so we're going to use these two die sets. I also am going to use some different glimmer foils. I believe this one's just called Pink, and then this one is Lavender Petal. Both are the Spellbinders glimmer foil. Then I have pink cardstock, purple cardstock, and some scraps of both pink and purple glitters cardstock. So to start, we are going to pick out the dies, and what I like to do when I'm creating is to make sure everything's gonna fit. I know I want to use this die, and this die is my goal. So we'll take those, set them down, and then set these aside. Next, knowing it's a tag and I don't have a lot of space, especially once I add the dimensional tag topper, so I'm just going to set them on top so I can kind of see how much space I have. I don't want to use this one, it's too big, so I'm going to go small, and I'm going to set that in the middle. I'm like, okay, that fits. These ones fit as well. And ironically, they actually will nest. That little one will fit inside this stitched frame. So I believe I'm going to use both of those. The other thing to think about when you're going to use a standard cutting die to foil is you need there to be some design. If I was to take this one right here and foil it, it would foil, but you would just have a simple plain egg. Not the end of the world. It could still be really cute, especially if you foiled multiples all over. That could be really cute as like a background pattern. I'm hoping for a focal point today, so I'm going to choose the little eggs that have more design to them. This one has a cute little bunny and some swirls, and this one has like a chevron pattern. This one would also work. I don't have it cut because it is the same size as this, but I actually really liked the idea of framing, so I wanted to use the littler ones today. That is all I'm going to use from this die set today, but there's also, there's Easter greetings, there's some adorable bunny ears you can tuck behind, there's a flower to help decorate. There's a lot of fun stuff you can do with this die set to stretch it. Okay, so first, I'm going to set the eggs aside, and we are going to cut our tag pieces because that's going to be the base that we foil onto. I will cut one from both purple and pink cardstock. And then this decorative piece, I am going to cut from the appropriate glitter scraps as well. So the glitter cardstock, this is like a smooth finish glitter cardstock. It doesn't rub off. And I'm going to match it with tone on tone. So pink will go with pink and purple with purple. So after I die cut my tag shapes, I'm left with two tag bases, and you guys, look at this adorable scalloped with the stitching. It's one of my favorite features of a lot of die companies is the faux stitched edge. I just add the bit of whimsy it adds to it. Then it repeats that same pattern on the tag topper. So the tag topper is able to lie over the top like so. And then you have the little hole reinforcer that just adds an extra little touch, and I cut that out of the matte cardstock as well. So these would go together like so. But for the sake of foiling, I am not attaching these toppers yet. So I'm going to set them aside. And now what I'm left with is I don't need the die set. But I do need my eggs. I am actually going to bring this back in and use it for placement. And we're gonna take this little bunny and center him kind of right there. So if I take the big frame I want to do, that I think I'm actually going to cut out of the glittered cardstock. I wasn't quite sure yet, so I haven't cut them. I wanted to see how the foil comes out. So I want that kind of centered in the space I have between the topper and the bottom of the tag. Allowing that guy to kind of go there too. I'm not really one that works towards perfection mathematically when I'm doing my cards. I just want as close as I can get. I do like even symmetry, but I don't necessarily have to have perfection. So then I'm going to take some Spellbinders tape and kind of add a hinge across the top, just so they're in the right spot. Again, using the topper as a guide. And I'm kind of comparing the two. And another piece. The hinge allows me still to lift up some without losing its spot. Okay, off screen I cut little scraps of the pink and purple foil. And all I'm gonna do is slide it all the way under it. You need to make sure the entire die sits on the foil and it's shiny side up, so pretty side up. Just smoothing out that wrinkle. And I'm gonna do the same thing with purple, pretty side up. Doesn't want to butt up to the top, so and now we're going to bring the glimmer machine over. And you'll put the die up against the surface. I'm actually, because these are small, I can do both of them at the same time. I've had this heating up off screen, so I actually already have it warmed up. So now my timer will click on. So after the timer stops blinking, these are ready to go through the die machine. So I'm just going to put the pressure plate over the top and slide this out from the base. Now bringing this back over, I did have to add a shim to get it to foil properly, but we're going to take off the top layers and we're left with our tags in place. And that, my friends, is our foil die. These I can actually reverse image foil. And then we have purple. Take that there. So I took this die and I cut it out of the same glitter stock cardstock we did with our toppers. And what this allows me to do is add a frame around both of them. At this point, all that is left, I do have these two left over. We won't be using those today, but I will save them for another project. Now I can add all of these and add a little bit of glue, and then those will be all done. Okay, after gluing it all together, you can see I love the shimmer that that foil gives. And tone on tone for me is a really subtle nod to elegance. I really enjoy just kind of keeping it super simple. I plan on probably sending these to my nieces with some cute little Easter treats. I can write a little note on the back, add some ribbon. And yeah, guys, thanks for joining me today. I hope I see some tags that you guys have made, and hopefully you play around with stretching your dies a little extra and creatively. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.